La 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 la. Do 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 do. I was wondering where you were going to do it. Wonder if you were going to do it. Oh God, I actually feel like I am not on this planet this week.
I'm
in another world.
Haven't really been here the last 2 months, I'd say.
I've been getting up at 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
And going
I don't
to
know
work.
how you're functioning to do that.
And also, there's obviously something trying to kill me from the inside out.
Yeah. You're actually rotten on the
I
inside.
actually am rotten. I don't understand it. Anyway, the one thing that has not stopped is the wine.
Woo!
I am going to keep on drinking.
This is a new one I've seen.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Right, we have the wine. Should we get started?
Let's go.
Let's do it! Okay, people, season 2 is back and it feels good to be back behind the mics, doesn't it, Polly?
We have our wine.
I do.
I forgot what I said. Yeah, we have our wine and we are back again.
But nothing's changed. Paul still doesn't know what's going on. Yes, we are back. And do you know what? We've missed you guys. A lot has gone on in like the 4 weeks since we've seen you. But we have lots of new beauty things, lots of new interior things to talk to you about. And also so much we still want to give out about.
And there's been a lot going on behind the scenes that I don't think we've talked about either.
There has been a lot. I have literally not been on the social.
You have not, but mainly because
I've not been on the ground because I'm rotten from the inside out.
We're getting divorced.
Paul, don't say that. Wait, you see, that'll be the headline.
I know. I
They'll be
thought
like, season 2 is back, and now it's a divorce episode.
Yeah, I thought it would be good clickbait.
Yeah, no, thank you. We're not getting divorced. No divorce here. Now, I have unfortunately been really unwell.
I know you have, and you're such a good patient.
I actually am a brilliant patient. Well, actually, I don't know if I am a good patient because basically the biggest problem is that I just ignore any ailment and just continue on.
That is quite frustrating because he's like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. And I'm like, you're actually not functioning.
I know.
So
the body is giving up.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm turning 40, people. And it turns out that when you turn 40, all of your organs just start to shut down.
No, I just think you've had a very busy 5 months.
Anyway, I haven't really spoken a huge amount about it on social, but to give you the down low, basically I've had nausea for 8 weeks.
He's pregnant.
That is the big announcement of the season. Guys, I have morning sickness. I'm pregnant. Little baby Rogers Kinsella will be here in no time.
I need to do that name change.
We'll talk about that again. But yes, I have been really unwell with this nausea. It's happening all the time. Went to VHI Swift-Care Clinic. They were like, oh, it's probably this thing. Helicobacter pylori or something. Anyway.
Helicobacter pylori.
They gave me anti-nausea and the nausea went away. But unfortunately, before they let me leave, they did an ECG on my heart. Turns out abnormal.
They did it 3 times, didn't they?
Oh, they did it 6 times and that thing kept coming back abnormal. So I spent 48 hours in the Mater A&E. It was gross. But the staff were lovely. And they were so good to me. They did everything.
I have to say, I don't know how they put up with what they put up with in the waiting room. It is
all the drunk, horrible people in the waiting room. And they're so horrible to the staff who were working so hard.
And actually, it's probably 95% of the waiting room is fine. There's just those 5% who take up the space of
Husband,
100%.
You did not see it at 2 a.m.
No, I didn't.
It was 60% normal people, 40% people who were living on another planet.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway,
I know how they do it.
I actually think the people in the Mater are the best. Like the people who work there are unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, we haven't got to the bottom of the problems just yet. So I'm still living with morning sickness. Maybe I'm going to my second trimester. Am I going into my second trimester? Apparently they say in the second trimester, the morning sickness gets better.
It's cheaper than doing a baby through surrogacy, wouldn't it?
Oh my God, it would. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have a baby at the end of this. No. Anyway, hopefully we will have solutions soon. But until then, we keep on moving. Can we just say, reverse the roles?
Oh.
Imagine you had what I have right now.
I am the sickest person in the entire... No one is sicker than me. I am dead. I'm actually dead. No one can cure me. And even after I've taken weeks of antibiotics or whatnot, and I do feel better, I'm like, no, I am not better.
Paul is the perfect person who doesn't call in sick to work. But if you were to call in sick to work, you'd be like, I'm so sick. And then you'd be like, Paul, you've broken your leg. Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, I actually do. When if something else has gone wrong, I have that. I'm just so sick.
Paul has
your voice is fine.
And he does this thing where he goes under, he has it undercover and he just looks at me. He's like, I'm so sick. I'm like, Paul, you're actually grand. You don't feel well. But anyway,
I haven't been sick in a while.
Thank God. I couldn't handle it.
Well, you've done enough for us now in the last 2 months.
So basically, we are hoping that is gone and we'll be able to live a full and healthy life. Had a real MOT. Had it all done.
That's the good thing is that, and like apart from little hearty problem, the heart is pretty healthy.
Heart is very healthy. It's abnormal. So everything about me is abnormal.
Yeah.
Turns out. Anyway, so that's health. Boring. That's all been happening.
It's Eurovision week currently when we are recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is gay Christmas.
Hello, Europe.
Hello, Europe. Hello, Eurovision. We've spoken about it. I think we've probably spoken about Eurovision in some way, at least in every second episode.
Yeah.
We are Eurovision super fans. This is our Super Bowl. It has been intense and we won't bore people because I know it's quite niche. Not a lot of people love the Eurovision situation, but I have to say, I am just obsessed with how you could put anything on that stage.
Now I have to say, semi-final one was very underwhelming.
Yeah, but still,
it wasn't great.
Even when it's underwhelming, it's still good because when it's bad, it's so bad.
Yeah, it is.
It's so bad that it just makes great TV.
So everyone who's listening will know the result based on last week, right?
Yeah.
Is she going to go through tonight, Emmy?
I think she will.
I think she has a strong possibility of going through.
Yeah.
She's in a good place. She's third. And another good thing with this year's is hers is kind of one of the few that are in English. Do you know the way? Because sometimes, and it's a Euro poppy beat. The rest aren't as beaty.
And she has a song. Dum 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 dum.
Now they could have done a little bit more with the choreography.
Yeah, but you want
the first day of marching. I need another. Like I need a da da or something. I don't know.
I get it. But yeah, Eurovision is happening. Very excited. We actually have our guest for our next episode coming over to join us for Eurovision treats this evening. But more about that a little bit later.
You put in the notes.
What should I put in?
Joe Duffy resigned. Tell me more.
Yeah, Joe Duffy resigned. He finished up his epic show.
How long is he gone?
How long is he gone?
Yeah, going like.
I have no idea. A very long time.
Okay.
Joe Duffy.
Yeah. Who is Angela Rogers going to call?
Well, this is why I put it in the notes.
Okay.
Because I think if there was anyone who's perfect to fill the boots, I've said Joe Duffy.
Yeah.
Someone who loves to complain. Someone who loves giving out. She loves a rant. She loves ringing that bell when something's not right.
She does.
It's our Angela Rogers.
But I will say now,
she'd be brilliant.
Straight out to the defensive. If you need to know something, Angela is your woman to go to.
Yeah, but also if you want to give out about something, you go to Joe Duffy. If you want to give out about something, get it sorted, go to Angela Rogers. She basically is Joe Duffy. It's just she speaks to people. She actually probably speaks to as many people as Joe Duffy, but she calls them individually. Does anyone else have this? They'll call their mother and be like, Mom, here's the update. Like on my health, right? I'll update Mom on my health and be like, oh, this is the update. And I know when I hang up that phone.
Oh, she is flat. She is on speed dial.
She's got the little black book out. She'll have to call Caroline. She'll have to call the girls. She'll call Christine. She'll call them all, one after the other. And it's the same thing she says every time. She'll be like, well, just spoken to Mark.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Angela, I know you're listening. She did mildly catastrophize my illness.
Oh,
at different times.
Had cancer.
You
had.
She was like, look, I'm pretty sure you're having a
herniated stomach.
Hiatus hernia.
That thing.
Also had she was pretty sure, 95% sure that I had a blockage in my heart and I was having a heart attack.
Yeah. And you needed a stent and you needed an ECG. You got all those things.
It was all happening.
A stent, but
anyway. All good. We're all fine. Anyway, yes. The reason I put it in the notes is I think if we were replacing Joe Duffy, it's only one woman for the job. It's Angela Rogers.
Angela Rogers for president.
Angela Rogers for. Is there anyone else that we know that's really good? Is there anyone in the public eye that would be like, they are really good at complaining? We should have them as Joe Duffy.
You're asking me in politics. I don't.
Politics, Paul.
Me and culture news. Me.
I'm trying to think, who do I know that's really good at giving out about things?
But this is a conversation that I've signed off on. Like, I'm gone. I don't know any further on this now.
All right, Paul. I was going to say Siobhan.
I do Siobhan for president.
Siobhan for president. Yeah. It would be a much nicer world. Siobhan is our good friend, and also she is the founder of 23 The Agency.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's all. Joe Duffy gone. End of an era. And then we are starting a new era with Angela Rogers just representing.
Talk show.
So yeah, that's it. That's all our updates, really.
Nothing else has really happened. There's a few things coming down the line, but like nothing confirmed yet. We're actually, do you know what? Our holiday's coming very soon.
Very freaking soon, which is why I need this illness to be gone.
June bank holiday, we are going off to Calabona
with the familia.
Yeah.
Why was I Italian there?
I don't know. The place that we went last year, because it was actually deadly.
Was deadly. Now, just to be clear, I don't really see this as our holiday.
No, we have another holiday booked.
The reason I don't see this as our holiday, and I really enjoy it, but obviously we're going with all of the kids. Like and obviously we're the gunkles, the gay uncles. So basically, like we feel like we have a duty to like relieve the pressure from my sister who's has the kids all the time, and Jenny, her new baby. We need to help them out. We're trying to prove we're really good uncles.
No, we do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what we have to do. So therefore, it's not really a holiday.
We're there for the pool time.
We are there for pool time.
We're there for the cockies while they're dancing.
Paul, you have to explain cockies is cocktails.
Cockies is cocktails. Yeah, we're not there. Well, that could be.
You don't even. What I love is cockies is from Real Housewives.
But I really enjoy it.
This is a perfect example. Paul does not watch Real Housewives.
I watch it through you. Well, it's loud enough at the minute. Mark has started a New York rerun, and when I say every time I turn around, it is on, and all I keep hearing is Countess Luann and Ramona screaming at each other.
Husband, I
got
genuinely,
2 names there.
I think this is really, you did get 2 names right. I will say there's something going on in my mind at the moment. Like I'm stressed about the not feeling well thing. Work is mental at the moment with like some amazing things happening. Things happening.
I didn't know if we wanted to talk about that, but
I actually cried yesterday.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, beautiful. I cried yesterday. It was a big thing. We'll maybe talk about it a little bit later, but basically a big thing happened for me in work yesterday that like started a business 2 years ago. And then to think of like yesterday, I did an event for someone I would never dream of doing an event for. And it was just so amazing. Anyway, but because my brain is working overload, I need brain chewing gum. Like I need something to like get rid of the noise and like keep myself like from losing my mind. So I watch Real Housewives on repeat, and I'm watching New York, which is the most chaotic, but by far
it's so chaos.
It's the best. Original New York is just the best Housewives because they're actually not, they're rich, but they're not that rich. And they're not that glamorous. They're just these wild women who kill each other. And I don't know why. It's like seeing 2 lions fighting in the zoo. It's just compelling.
Penny. Come on.
Penny, come say hello to everyone.
Ah, she's up.
She is up. Come on in. She's in.
Hi, baby.
She has been very bold the last while.
No, she's been very good. She's been your snuggle buddy.
She's been up through the night a million times.
I didn't know about that now.
Yeah. Anyway. That is all. Right, shall we get into our first section?
Yeah, let's glow up or blow up.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys, it's time to glow up or blow up. If you are not familiar with the section, then this is a section wherein we bring up topics that are happening in the real world or that we've just come across, and we decide, do we stan it? Do we love it? Therefore, we want to glow it up. Or do we hate it, blow it up, never want to hear about it again?
And it can be beauty, it can be interiors, and sometimes what happens is real life happens in between it.
It can be anything.
Well, we started this
I know,
season we did start.
I know, we are starting. So this isn't actually it. Oh, well, I'm starting with a beauty one. Let me start with a beauty one.
Yeah.
So I am absolutely obsessed with the legend, the icon that is Charlotte Tilbury.
Right?
Darling. Hello, darlings.
Hello, darlings.
So I've met her multiple times.
I haven't.
I have pictures with her. I adore her, right? But she's a bit mental. Like she is
so
a bit mental,
unfazed
right?
by everybody.
She doesn't give a shit, right? And what I love is when people own things that are happening. So she brought out Hollywood Flawless Filter, the foundation, which I'm obsessed with. It is a cult product. Literally, they couldn't keep it on the shelves when it launched. It is so, so good. Such a good product. I'm obsessed with it.
What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Sculpted today.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not heavy.
Thank you. I'm also wearing the new YSL highlighter.
Ding.
But she launched Hollywood Flawless Filter, and it's like the ship that launched 1,000 boats.
You're trying to do Helen of Troy.
Was that? No, but I think that made sense. Because basically what happened is every brand copied her and launched that launched 1,000 boats. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's the right thing.
He's trying to reference RuPaul.
I was trying to be clever there. But basically what I mean is she launched the product and basically everyone launched a dupe or a copy of the product, right? Yeah. So it became this wild thing where everyone was doing comparisons, comparing it to Charlotte. So recently, like there's been millions of dupes of this product. Her latest ad starts with her at a photocopier, and it's just loads of reams of like photocopies of Hollywood Flawless Filter.
Shady
and
lady.
She's going, darling, it's Hollywood Flawless Filter. Can't be copied. And it's just like where she's like literally looking down the camera and being like, fuck you. You can't copy this. And I see you. Do you know what I mean?
Did Undupable come as from a tagline?
Yeah, she's like it's undupable. So yeah, that
icon.
I think it's a glow up. I think it's like when someone's like, you acknowledge the fact that people like, it's like that thing of like, what is it? Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
But there's also, you can be passive with that and just be like, oh, leave it be. It's just the best form. Or they can be aggressive, being like, I see you and you're copying me.
Yeah.
And by the way, for all you out there, I see you and you're copying me.
Oh, are you being a shady lady? Shade.
But yes, I think Charlotte Tilbury and her undupable ad and her standing at a photocopy is an absolute glow up.
Okay, I'll glow that up. Yeah. Only because every time I'm in I don't participate in that conversation, but if you're talking with your gals or someone who's into makeup, that product is always mentioned. I know that much.
It is a really good product, I have to say. Now, if I use it all day, every day, my skin doesn't love it all day, every day.
Is it heavy?
No, it's really light.
Okay.
But I think there's something in it that gives it glow that my skin isn't like super appreciative of. But I really like it.
So it's a glow up. So my one is a little trend that's kind of happening, and I've seen it. I'm following a guy. So basically, everyone now
following a guy. Just one.
Just one. Basically, everyone now is using AI to give a makeover to their home area. So you tell them you can now pop in a photo and then say, make this over in the style of X, or give me the guy that I'm following, design my garden through AI.
Sorry, is this man in a witness protection program? Can you not say his name or what's happening?
I don't know his name, but I've watched. Do you know those people who do like 55-part makeover?
Like, why is he not saying his name?
I don't know his name.
Like last season you gave someone's PPS number practically out. I was like, why are you being so? It's like, what is
I'll find his name.
Yeah.
But basically he is now designing his garden based on the image that AI has given him. So I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
And would you do this with our house?
I've already put pictures into AI. And who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, but do you glow it up or blow it up? The whole idea.
I think it's a great way for people to get that because not everyone is creative. So like you're able to pop a photo into an AI generator. It might not give you exactly what you want, but it'll give you an option as to how you can lay out your room.
Might give you an inspiration for what.
Absolutely, rather than paying somebody.
Yeah, because we get it like in work all the time. Obviously, we're a marketing and PR agency. And obviously, we use AI for loads of things. We use it for like copy. We use it for like loads of stuff. But basically, it is like a starting point.
Oh, so
it's not the finished product.
I was in, remember I did my course?
You did your course. What was it again?
Distinction in work-based learning. And we had work-based learning. And we had, what are they called? Do you know when they speak in colleges? A lecturer. A lecturer came.
Have you had a tough day?
Just my brain is
I can really see you're struggling. Yeah.
So a lecturer came down and she said, absolutely loved AI, and she kind of asked the room, how do they feel about AI? And me, I was like, I absolutely love it. I use it every single day. And she nailed it kind of for me in one. ChatGPT or Copilot's not as good, but ChatGPT is like your drunken aunt. So she'll say random things, but you'll always have to edit or take it. So if you go with that approach...
Paul, I thought you were going to say something that was so outstandingly, philosophically, it's like, it's your drunken aunt.
You know me.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm there for the lulz.
You're like, I have a drunken aunt.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any sense. Your AI is your Auntie Hilda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I've met your Auntie Hilda. She's a lovely
what
woman.
We're saying is it's like a drunken aunt, so you can just leave it. It's a drunken aunt. So you should never take what they say and pop it out. Off you go. Do you know what I mean? It's like a drunken aunt.
That makes no sense.
It does.
It does not. It's not helpful in any way.
I'm actually. Do you know what I'm gonna? Do you know what we can do on Spotify?
What?
We can do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. Is AI like your drunken aunt?
Paul, that's the stupidest poll I've ever come across in my life.
I'm doing it.
Okay,
you
do
upload
it.
it. I do.
No, well, the question is that is AI is like your drunken aunt. Does it actually make any sense?
Yeah, you just never know what she's going to come out with. And you'll always have to edit it a bit.
Anyway, we're moving on. Far too much time on this.
Sorry, back to my original thing is AI makeovers are a glow up.
Yeah, I think AI is great for a lot of things, although I am blowing it up slightly because I did that trend, where you put your picture in and it makes a doll of you.
And you
like
look
a thing.
like a certain
and I looked like, did I?
Yeah. Okay. Everyone said it to you. Yeah. You were raging.
Who did I look like?
I can't say.
Can you not? Give me a hint.
Problematique.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I was not impressed at all.
But it was very.
So basically, I hate AI generated shit because it made me look like shit. So no, it was not complimentary. So I was like, no. Anyway, so I'm blowing up AI. Anyway, my last one.
Okay.
Last topic for Glow Up or Blow Up today. And I am sometimes I am so proud of our country. And then there are times when I'm like, what the hell is going on? How is this a problem? Anyway, everyone's seen it. And I think this is the thing that blows my mind. I don't think there's one person who disagrees with what the girls are doing. But basically, it was the Waterford or Wexford Camogie team were basically going out to play the final of whatever it is. Obviously, you can see I'm a big sports fan.
The sports.
But basically, they were coming out to play the match and they decided they want to wear shorts. They don't want to wear a skort. Now, can I just say, I didn't even know.
You were talking 100 miles an hour. What is a skort?
Are you, Paul, you worked. Why do you do this? Why do you pretend?
No, I genuinely don't know.
You don't know what a skort is?
No, tell me.
Did you not work in fashion retail for how long?
Yeah, but I don't know if we had skort.
You did have skorts.
Well, tell me what it is.
It's a short in the back and a skirt in the front. So it looks like a skirt, but there's a short behind it. So when girls are playing sports, when they're playing camogie, at the moment they have to wear a skort. So it's a skirt, but there's a short in it. But the front of it looks like
I never knew that that's what they wear for camogie.
Well, I didn't know that they still did. And I didn't realize that it is the rule that they have to wear a skort.
Problem.
Right?
The rule by who? Some man?
No, by the sports camogie president. I don't know.
Some man, I bet you.
It is some man. And here's the thing, right? So they were just like, we don't want to wear the skort anymore. We're going to wear shorts. They're going out to play a sport. And they're like, we're going to wear shorts. And they've been told they can't. And this is kicked off into a nationwide debate. But the weird thing is I don't hear anyone saying, no, they should have to wear a skort, apart from whoever the rules and regular people are.
It's appropriate clothing. Why would you wear a skirt with a short?
I don't know what the outcome was in the end. But anyway, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Blow it up. Blow up whoever made that rule. And also, girls, wear whatever the hell you want. What I did think was brilliant was... that someone put up an AI generated thing of the male team going out into the field in a skort.
Fair play.
And I was like, oh, I hope the boys do that, but I don't think they did.
What? But even, do you know, it would be great if some brave male team actually all went out in skorts to be problematique.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's they were trying to encourage them to do.
I am a bit slow today, am I?
Yeah, I'm like, are you actually hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, is this thing on? Hello, is this thing on? Hello.
Winifred Doudford.
Winifred Doudford. But yes, that is our glow up and blow up this week. And honestly, I think they were a good first batch. Shall we get into the next part?
What is the next part?
Have a clue.
What's our new section?
Oh, we have a new section! Yay! Oh, do you have? Oh God, are we ready for this new section?
I put them into our shared notes.
So
I did the work for two.
It's time for our next section, people. Let's get to it. Okay, people, it is time for our new segment, which is called Is It Just Me?
Is it just me?
Is it just me?
Am I the problem?
You are. This is where we talk about your rants, raves, and random thoughts.
And it's a part where we actually discuss whether we agree with it or not and bring it to the forefront, because I definitely have some thoughts that I think it can't just be me who thinks that.
Yeah. I think there's so many things that are happening in the world and you're thinking, is it just me, or is actually everyone thinking this same thing? So it gives us a chance to discuss, and also gives us a chance to disagree, which we do a lot around here, to be honest. Right, Paulie, what's the first one? So these are listener submitted, so you can, if you want to join in on the Is It Just Me, you can send us a little DM.
So somebody messaged me saying, and this was quite fitting because I received it just after I came back from the gym. So it was, is it just me, or is it people who don't use a towel in the gym after a workout? Disgusting.
After a workout or during a workout?
Like during a workout and wiping down the station and stuff.
Because I thought you were talking about the changing room, and I'm like, how are people?
No.
How does
Do you
that
know the
work?
way, like when you're finished on a set, you'd wipe down the bench or whatever? Yeah. So
for COVID, for me,
in this person's gym, people weren't doing that.
That's absolutely vile.
Disgusting.
Absolutely
Now,
vile.
I did, and I received this after we had just done a workout, and even my knees were sweating. So on the mat, my knees were sweating.
Gross.
So I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Such a sweater. I had one which I absolutely loved. Sorry, I'm just flicking through them here. Someone just put in, is it just me, or should all Crocs be burned?
I haven't got one, but I kind of like one.
I mean, I feel our producers over there are Crocs lovers. I feel it. I can sense it.
And they're laughing now, so yeah, maybe.
And just so you
have
know,
Crocs?
And can I just say,
do you have Crocs? Oh my God, they both have Crocs.
Right, let me just tell you, I'm going to say it now. I want you to look me in the eye as I say this. They should be fucking burned.
I'm pro Croc.
No.
Do you know what I don't like?
No.
I don't like when they put the fleece insert on the Croc.
That's weird. What are you doing?
Yeah. Smelly feet.
So is it just me, or does the weather dictate my personality?
100%.
Yes.
Shiny, happy people. That's what we are.
But I think there's also a correlation. When there's sunshine, I'm usually holding a glass of wine, which therefore also affects
outdoors
my mood.
With a blanket and under a heater, because you are sensitive to the cold.
I'm sensitive to a
Very
draft.
sensitive to the cold.
Sensitive to a draft.
Yeah.
Right. Is it just me, or
does anyone else have arguments in the shower? With themselves, with the imaginary person.
With who?
With themselves, with the imaginary person.
Can I just say, for a second there, I was like, Paul, we do not shower together, because
no,
that's
don't.
not for me.
But it's not big enough.
Who are you arguing with in the shower?
So sometimes I have full conversations in the shower with myself.
Cool.
About like if I have to go and talk to somebody, or if I'm nervous about something, and
just like act it out.
I act it out, and I act their part out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And come here, do you win the argument? Or?
No, always.
You always
I do.
win. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And I try to think of a few variations.
Oh, lovely.
If they said that, then what would I say here?
Oh,
and I actually, sometimes I go as far as actually I say it with my face, and I'm like,
oh, you're really animated.
Yeah, like
I'm
really animated, but I'm doing it unsubconsciously.
Okay, this is a really good one. This is actually brilliant. And so true. I guarantee you everyone is going to say the same. Is it just me, or can you not open the easy open packets of cheese and ham?
They are
the easy open, easy reseal.
Awful. They don't reseal.
They don't reseal, and I don't understand how to use them.
And then actually,
so I just get a knife to them. I'm just like, open. Because it's the only way you can do it.
And also, like some of the meals that we eat, like the clean and healthy meals, like they are
Look at Paul's like the clean and healthy meals because we're just so
I'm trying
clean and healthy.
say brands and stuff, but like some of them, and then I opened one and with a lot of force and I burnt the whole hand off me because they're not easy to open.
They're not easy to open. It's the cheese and the ham for me, the sliced ham and cheese. Resealable.
They're not
from
resealable.
And also from how I don't know how to open them.
They're resealable if you put them back into a Tupperware container.
I'm actually going to look at a YouTube video on how you're supposed to do that.
No, it's bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, I had one other one.
One other one?
Yeah, okay. Or do you want to do one?
I had one, and it's actually so relevant for us.
What?
You hate it.
Oh, God.
Is it just me, but does getting an okay or a thumbs up message feel like a personal attack?
Oh, if you ever get a thumbs up from me,
oh, you're dead.
That means
you are
rest in peace.
Dead.
Goodbye.
Dead.
R.I.P. Write your eulogy. You're fucking gone.
Dead.
You're gone. You're 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for me is the most passive aggressive fuck off that you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry to anyone who's scrolling back to my messages to them and has found some thumbs up. I was emotional at the time.
That's exactly what he means. Yeah.
We've moved on. My final one that was in my DMs was, which I feel like again is a nostalgic throwback, is it just me or has the price of a chicken fillet roll gone through the roof? And you know what? I have been thinking ever since I read it. I have been thinking about a chicken fillet roll ever since.
I am disgusted.
Guys, do you know what a chicken fillet roll is? I fucking knew you wouldn't.
Oh no!
Oh, you know what a chicken fillet
roll is, though.
Okay, great. So we're checking with the producers to make sure that they know what a chicken fillet roll is, because sometimes people don't know what a chicken fillet roll is.
I'm gonna call out Daybreak across the road,
Paul,
because it's very convenient.
Egg our house.
Well, they probably do. Well, we've seen a few eggs in the garden.
Our house was actually egged.
Yeah,
rude.
I think I paid $7.90 for my chicken fillet sandwich. I don't like a roll. I like a sandwich.
And when did you get this, Paul?
Whenever I get one for us. So like yours, because Mark is a basic bitch. His chicken sandwich, right, is brown bread, small bit of butter. If there's any bit of butter he gives out about it. It's plain chicken diced with cheese. End of discussion. That is it.
Now, can I also just say, I'd say it's been about 3 months since we've had.
Well, you can't eat at the minute. So
I can't. I
literally not.
Yeah, my current form of treatment is just to not eat, which is not ideal.
But I went over and I got chicken, stuffing, coleslaw and cheese.
I got the coleslaw and cheese like on a hot chicken roll.
Oh, delicious.
I used to work in, have I told this story before? I used to work in O'Brien's Sandwich Bar. It was my first ever job when I was 14. They paid cash, right?
In little brown envelopes.
Because you legally actually couldn't get a job, but I obviously started working at 14 and was like, and I was literally working with, and they were the nicest women in the world, loved them. Middle-aged Huns from Blanche,
Bernie.
Right? I loved them because I am a middle-aged Hun from Blanche.
To anyone who's Bernie and listens out.
But there was Bernie and there was Geraldine.
And I bet you there was Sandra.
Them. No, there was no Sandra actually. Okay. But anyway, they were my girls and I loved them. Anyway, I worked in O'Brien's Sandwich Bar, but I actually hated making sandwiches.
This story kills me. I
hated two things in particular. I hated making any sandwiches that had coleslaw on it because I just think coleslaw is disgusting. I don't know what it is. It's a load of shit with mayonnaise and it's gross.
Dunnes Stores, fine coleslaw.
And then the second thing I hated was beetroot, because even though you had gloves on, they were those shitty porous gloves that they used to have in O'Brien's Sandwich Bar. And basically, if you picked up the beetroot, it would stain your fingers. So you would have beetroot on your fingers. So I came up with a very clean, clear tactic. No coleslaw or beetroot for anyone. If they asked for it, I'd just make like a weird face and be like, that's been there for a few weeks. I wouldn't have that. So if they asked coleslaw, I'd be like, I wouldn't have that. No, that's been there a while. And they're like, oh God.
Like if anyone from, what is it, HCAP? HACCP came in, you'd be shut down now.
Well, the good news is I rarely had to make a sandwich with any coleslaw and my fingers were squeaky clean, no beetroot on them, because I was like, nah, you don't want that.
I totally agree with chicken fillet sandwiches gone to fucking madness. And even sausage rolls. Used to be able to get 5 sausage rolls for $2.50.
Can I just say, this is the moment where you will realize we are the most basic bitches on the planet.
Now you can get 3 sausage rolls for $3.20. And sometimes they're so burnt, they're like ash in your mouth.
It's when the sausage has disintegrated into nothing in it.
It's like a piece of, I don't even know what it is. You're like, where did that go? It looks like a tongue.
I have to say, our like snack of like our guilty pleasure of choice is like a deli in a Spar or a Centra or a Daybreak.
Yeah. I actually thought I'd love to do a little series of sausage rolls around Ireland.
Now, I will say, actually, for the people of Drumcondra, big news. Huge news.
Yeah, huge news if you don't know.
The Centra has been made up.
Revolutionary.
Honestly, guys, I could not only do my weekly shop
That's
there.
That's actually a glow up.
It is a glow up. And can I tell you, I could shop for a year in there.
Yeah.
Everything you could possibly need. You could probably get everything you need to go on holidays in that place.
It's beautiful.
So beautiful. And also a lot of technology and stuff, as in like, I feel like you could just walk in and say, hey, Centra, do my weekly shop, and it'll just appear.
Because you can actually order your sandwich by a kiosk now.
I saw.
Which is deadly.
Yeah, because you don't like talking to people.
No,
so
I
you
hate
would love
talking to people.
ordering a kiosk.
Yeah, hate it. But like, I do enjoy ordering my sandwich.
With the person?
Yeah, because I just have 5 things to say.
Well, you know what you're going to say.
And I know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Well, that is it. That is our
Glow
news
up and
section. That's
No,
not glow up and blow. Paul.
Is it just me?
Lads, I don't think Paul is here today.
I'm
He's
so
not
sorry.
made
I
it
don't
to
know
the pod
what.
yet.
I don't know what is happening.
Yes, that is our Is It Just Me section. If you want to get involved, you can obviously DM us. We're going to put up a questions box every week. If you have an Is It Just Me to discuss, and we will bring it up. If you want to be called out with your name, do let us know. We can name you and shame you.
Also, if you want a really dirty one that's anonymous, tell us. And what I mean by dirty is controversial. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want something really controversial.
Lengthy,
you can send
an email.
You can send at hello@glowhomepod.com. Ding.
Woo woo.
Yeah. Also, before we wrap up, we should tell everyone we have full video episodes now on Spotify because we are fancy.
So if you want to see how I really feel about the things that Paul says to me, come look at my face on the video episode, which is available now on Spotify.
And we also have full YouTube version as well if you're a YouTube gal and you love it.
Yeah. So listen, you can find us everywhere, but some things remain the same as last season. If you're leaving a review, I want to leave a nice one.
Someone left under 5 stars.
2 people. They're the haters. Yeah.
2.
But that's okay. When you have haters, it means that you've made it. So therefore, if someone has given us a really shitty review, I just know that you're just jealous of my boogie.
I haven't gone looking, but I bet you can find out who they are on Spotify.
As I've said in the last season, we will find you
and we will kill
you.
We won't create any bodily harm to anybody.
If I find you and you give me a bad review, I'll make sure that your lipstick is not the right shade for your pigmentation. Anyway, that is episode 1 of season 2 of The Glow Home.
We are delighted to be back. And next week, we have our first guest coming on.
We are so excited.
We're going to have the lols.
We tried to have him on season 1, but he's just such a busy bitch. Couldn't get him.
A busy dog.
Couldn't get him, but it is none other than James Patrice, Malahide Woman, is going to be here in our gorgeous abode, and we're going to be talking about everything and anything. And if there's anyone who's going to give us the goss, it's James
going to be
Patrice.
James.
Yeah, so we'll see you then. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye. Love you guys.